Hello friends, so here we go with the number 17. Okay, so here we have a mirror. Okay, a mirror is something like a rectangle, 30 by 40 is inclined to the wall like a ladder. Okay, you can just imagine the ladder placed against the wall. Okay, to the wall such that its front view is a square of 30 mm and the longer side of the mirror appears perpendicular to both the HP and VP. So find the inclination of the mirror with the wall. With the wall means it's a with a VP and HP. So here, so we have a mirror. Okay, something like a rectangle. Okay, so it's a 30 by 40 mm. Okay, so now in the front view it looks like a square of 30 mm. Okay, and we need to find the inclination with VP and HP. So inclination with the VP and HP is nothing but a side view. You need to go for a side view. Okay, so just to start with that one again, so we'll take a reference line. Okay, so we'll see how exactly we can place that one. So now we'll take a XY. So similarly, like numbers, we have solved a number 16 problem. So similar to that one, so here we are going to have a rectangle. So you can see this is a rectangle. So now it should be inclined to the wall. Okay, we can't take like this. Okay, it should be taken like this. Say for example, if you take any paper at a 90 degree, okay, like this. All right. Okay, so inclined to the wall means it is like this. Okay, so it is like a ladder. So just for this one we will show the scale like this. So inclined to the wall means it is like this. Okay, so we need to find the previous problem number 16 we have taken like this. That is the only difference between these two. Okay, so it is inclined, like they have mentioned, it is inclined to the wall. Okay, so it should be like this means so once we place the rectangle here, so we are going to keep this top and we are going to drag the base like this. At that time this will come down like this. Okay, so just we'll keep it like this and we'll drag. At that time it will come like this. Okay, then it looks like a square. Okay, just to start with, so we'll take 40 mm here. Okay, and we'll take a 30 mm on the XY line. Like this. So just this 30, this is a 40. So we'll write this is A dash, B dash, C dash and a D dash. So if you want you can just name it here only. The top view looks like a line, in your here it's a line. So B in the bracket A, so C in the bracket D. Okay, so this is how exactly it is visible in the top, or else you can take a line here also, or doesn't matter, or you can just name for this line also. Okay, so now it looks like a square of 30. So you just take a square of 30 here directly. We'll write again. So A dash, so B dash, C dash, D dash, and the naming to this one dimension. So you will write this is the square of 30. Okay, so now, so as I said, so this scale is made like this. Okay, so we don't know how exactly it is visible from the top. Okay, for that one again, so we'll go with the side view. Okay, so we'll say X1 and a Y1. Okay, and a 45-degree line in front of the top view. Okay, so this is the top view. So we'll take a 45-degree line here. So this is 4 and a 45 degree. Okay, so now we'll take the projections from 40 degree, that is sorry, from 40 mm one line, and from 30 mm one more line. Okay, so now already we know this is our B double dash in the bracket C double dash, and this is our A double dash in the bracket D double dash. Okay, so now the things something like, see, it is inclined to the wall. Wall means it is inclined like this. Okay, so we had a rectangle from the side view like this. Okay, and we have just taken in this way. Okay, so the top will come and stop here, the top will come and stop here, and we need to find out where is the base. Okay, I hope you understood. So it will come like this. Okay, the top will come here, and we need to find where is this base is. Okay, so we know the length of this one is a 40, the length of the rectangle is a 40. Okay, so we know where exactly the top will come. The top will come here, and we need to find where is the base. So base will come here. Okay, so this is our A double dash in the bracket, so D double dash. Okay, now just join these two lines. So this is the way in which it is inclined to the wall. Okay, so now we need to find the inclination. So it's a 48 and 42. So you can say, so this is around 48, this is around 42. Okay, so now this name will remain same, B double dash. So you can just write this side also, and this is the, so now this projection will remain on the same line, because just take it here and like this, and this projection we need to find where it will go. So take till 45 degree, just drop a line. Okay, so now darken this, and darken this. So now you have to see, like, see, this BC is here, so this is B, this is C, and AD is here, so this is A and this is a B. Okay, so you should be careful on this one. So this is the BC projection which is on the XY line, so BC will come here. So this is the projection D, A and D, so A and D. So that is what you need to give an importance. Okay, so this is how exactly we can solve a problem on a mirror. Okay, so what we did, so we have taken a rectangle. Okay, so just to make inclination with the wall, so we just dragged in such a way that this rectangle looks like a square of 30 mm here. Okay, so when you see from the side, when we dragged it, it looks like a line inclined to the both HP and VP. Okay, so we have taken the projections till here, and from B and C, so we took a 40 mm and we had cut it on the XY line. So then we made this line dark because that is a side view of a rectangle, and we have taken a projection downward, okay, and to the left, and downward and to the left. Okay, so this is BC line, so C and B, so this is AD line, so A and D. Okay, so this is number 17. Okay, so inclined to the wall. Okay, thank you.